Alrighty, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Let's dive into the next reading. Leo, people and placements, welcome, welcome. Let's dive into your energy. From the highest timeline, Angel Michael, guardians and guides for Leo people and placements. There could be a new opportunity in your work. You could be getting your house in order, so to speak, or there could be changes in your home. There could be an opportunity coming up that you want to take advantage of in the future. This could be to do with the feminine or with creating something. Could be about work. That was weird. There's a sound. Leo. Oh, shit. Yeah, I think you're really like expelling anything that has been working, especially if it has been a home situation. Like maybe I'm seeing like a messy house or something like that. There could be something about owning yourself or owning your energy more so. This could be about closing out karmic cycles, especially if you're in a state of denial about something. 34 could be relevant. 43. This could be about family, ancestors completing something. This could be like a karmic pattern your ancestors have. You could be more intentional about your connections moving forward. We're going to pull some, beginner's mind. There could be something new or something's beginning for you. Leo people and placements from the highest team or timeline from their ancestors. Angel Michael for Leo people and placements for the highest timeline. Thank you. Eight of Cups, detaching, walking away from something, making a judgment call, especially if it was anything toxic, exiting certain commitments, anything that really threw you off emotionally. King of Cups in the reverse here. There could be a choice that you're making as well with the Lovers here. There could be something you're seeing clearly beyond illusions, deception. You could be tapping into your intuition, what's resonating, what's not, moving out of like stagnancy, anxiety, ignorance, delusion, denial. You could be working on something as well. Eight of Pentacles, this could be your career, or there could be an improvement in your sense of well-being and money as well. There could be something about moving quickly ahead as well towards a new beginning. Anything else for Leos? I feel like that's kind of wrapped it up. This could be about like collaborating. Could be potentially a King of Pentacles, or you could be an Earth sign, or be an Earth sign masculine, or you could be dealing with one. Or this could be a boss figure. You could be establishing better boundaries in your life as well. Leo people and placements. You could have like taken some like psychedelics, shrooms specifically. Anything else for Leo? Isn't that the middle of the night? Or you could have been like staying up in the middle of the night or getting downloads in the middle of the night. It says nobody needs to know everything about you. Keep it to yourself. I think Virgo just got that as well. It says, but it was kind of in the reverse. Maybe you're opening up or seeing something clearly. Emotionally unavailable, playing games. Maybe you were dealing with a masculine that was emotionally unavailable, or this was somebody who was doing that because they were off in their own energy. It says copycat Billie Eilish. It says wanted you for free. So this could be somebody who was like operating more lust energy, crusty, dusty, lusty energy, or just didn't want to like reciprocate or have to like show up for the connection. Strong new cycle. Loose lips sink ships. So tried to keep you hostage. Yeah, this could be something that you're leaving. Killing the vibe killers. Gotta love it. And we have sometimes you just gotta let things settle. Ground slash slow down. I'm seeing what's that movie about Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan, Seattle? Wasn't willing to give you emotional stability. Alrighty then. Let's see what else we can get. Could be a Libra, or there's a Libra. Could be in your future, I feel like. Anything else for somebody here could have been a liar in the past. Leo people in placements. Maybe you're dealing with. Oh, where'd she blow? I think she went on the ground. Is anyone at a Chinese restaurant? But yeah, big shifts regarding like emotions or family or real estate. It says wanted you to feel like you had no other choice. Okay. This could be family or maybe things that you're leaving behind, being taken to a higher vibration and timeline. Maybe this is like a pattern that repeats in your family. It says let go of a negative mindset passed down from family / people around you. It's funny I said that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the downloads and confirmation. Angel Michael, guardians and guides and God. Amen. It says those you are detaching from have already overstayed their welcome in your life. I'm seeing Gomez and Morticia Adams. This relationship is bad for you. Confirmation honk. Planning to attack you. Do they deserve your energy exchange? Do they deserve your life force, your precious time on Earth, which is quite short, shorter than you may think? Anything else for my Leos? Maybe you were like in this connection when you were in a more desperate state, potentially. Doesn't have to be. Don't take it if it doesn't apply. Okay, let's see. Confirmation honk though. Let's see. You saw the future and moved. You saw the future and moved in the correct direction. So if you have the plan, if you have the foresight, why not move correctly? Close call. You don't need to be worried. So maybe you've just kind of been saved. Confirmation honk again. Being taken to a higher vibration and timeline. Interesting. It says getting more confident. And again, those you are detaching from have already overstayed their welcome. These could have been copycats or people that like mirrored you, mimicked you, Gemini energy potentially. Every day is a blessing, confirmation honk, celebration. So you are moving out of the stagnant energy towards like new opportunities. You could be working on this. 8 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles here. But you're leaping towards something with the Fool here as well in the future position. Opportunities. This could be like manifesting. This could also be like reciprocity or feminine energy as well because the divine womb is here, number 6. So there could be something that's being birthed or created. Let's see your advice. Actually, we're going to get the classics. Leo's highest action from Angel Michael Guardians and Guides for Leo placements. This could be a commitment, healing. Maybe you could be like exiting one thing, moving towards another with the Hierophant in the reverse here, that you've made a choice to move away from one thing. The energy of the unexpected. You could be like collaborating. This could be like friends or celebration energy. Yeah, wow, you're taking your control back because you've dropped all the burdens is basically what it's showing here. 10 of Wands in the reverse. It's quite good energy, honestly. This could be like healing your belief system as well. It doesn't have to be a commitment, but let's get you some extra tea leaf. Leo. Owl, you were becoming quite wise. Matured. Yeah, you're moving away from this muddled, unclear thinking where you're like, it was affecting your finances, your abundance. Wow, it was really taking away opportunities from you as well. Wow. Maybe you were like, I feel like you were people pleaser, like maybe you were always covering the bill. Leo, people in placements, I don't know, I'm just saying. Good fortune in the future though with this new beginning. And yeah, you could be shedding, dropping things. This could have happened in October. This could be a disappointment in a friend or lover, especially if this person was disrespectful. Or maybe they just didn't think very highly of you anyways. Could have been someone bossy. There's changes in your work or Virgo. You might want to check out the reading if you're dealing with one, or you might be dealing with one in the future. Or there's changes in your work. You might be coming into a better position as well. Or you could be working in a way that moves towards an opportunity that's more aligned for you, like a better job that you like or something. But it doesn't have to be a job. It can be whatever. It could be a commitment. It could be whatever. You're moving beyond some kind of sorrow though. And confirmation if you're a man, or maybe you were confused about a man, Leo, in the past. Yeah, you've matured, I think, as well. You could have been around her drunks or addicts. No offense, Leo. Not that that's a bad thing, but you know, I guess we're all addicted to something these days, one or another. But we don't have to be. It's like when it's in excess. I'm talking about excess. That's not even supposed to be in this deck. Okay. All right. Anything else? Actually, let's pull from the witchies. I feel like you're really like protecting yourself as well now. Like maybe your harvest, your money, your abundance. Yeah, it's like you're seeing through something. Let's get you one of these Christmas ones, Leo. Messages from your spirit team, Angel Michael, Guardians and Guides. Leo, people and placements. Someone could have been trying to like get in your energy, but I don't think it's working. There's something about you like really being free and clear. Wise men, beautiful. Number 42. Could have offered something up. Law of equivalent exchange, right? Sacrifice for better. Sacrificing the energy. Wise men guide you to use logic and intellect. They're interesting. Intellect, power, and conviction. Yeah, especially if you're closing out certain cycles. Leo, people in placements from the highest timeline. Wow, Raven, determination. Yeah, I think Virgo, I mentioned something about crows. So you want to check them out. So you could be seeing a lot of ravens. You might have those placements in your chart. Someone could have been very like vengeful around you in the past. You're about to learn a valuable lesson. Magic's in the air. Visions of prophecy are gifted to you. Rid yourself of inner fears. Use your wits. Make your voice heard. Don't let others make a meal of you. Something special is about to happen. It is from the great void that I have flown in with supernatural determination that would serve you well as you face your adversities. I mean, it's a great time. The veil is thin, right? Mystery and magic of the ancient ones calls upon my macabre presence to help and support you through these dark times from my elevated perch. I have observed those who fear you, and have watched each time you've been knocked back heavy responsibilities have caused misgivings, and yet you continue to carry the burden of wisdom and knowledge that others would desire or begrudge. Let the key to your success be persistence. As you rise in the face of difficulties, allow my black wings to support you as we fly above any obstacles. My piercing call summons the ancestors for protection whilst they banish actions birthed from black thoughts. Stand strong as a carrier of raven magic, and never let anyone ruffle your feathers as you fearlessly cast light into the darkness with great tenacity. Uh-oh. This could be about, you could be seeing number 15. Inner conflicts buried so deep, magical omens secrets to keep. Determination's goals fly high, rise up on darkened wing and fly. This could be about home, real estate as well. Let's get you a wisdom. Actually, let's do one of these. Past life. Leo, last messages. Came out quick. Communal living, kind of sideways. So maybe you're moving towards like a new beginning with somebody in communal living, or could be moving away from communal living with somebody potentially. Maybe there's something about really this could be like with a mother figure. Maybe you're moving out of your family home. Could also be something about your values. So that's very interesting. I'm actually being called to read this one, so let's go ahead and see. I feel like you could have had people that made fun of you in the past, or tried to. All right, 11:31 as we begin. Everyone's soul enjoys varied experiences and opportunities. So it's very common for us to explore a number of different religions or spiritual paths as we travel through lifetimes. While spiritual growth and knowledge accumulate during all lifetimes, a specific spiritual or religious path differs in each one. Perhaps the religion you were raised in doesn't coincide with your true beliefs, so there could be some huge changes in your beliefs. It doesn't have to be commitments. This acknowledgement may trigger guilt, fear, or shame unless you're aware of the bigger picture. Your spiritual knowledge is housed within your soul, and you are an eternal being who is forever connected to the divine infinite wisdom, whether it's a shaman, whether it's, Hinduism, whether it's God, Jesus. This card call asks you to explore alternative spiritual and religious paths, also her beliefs. There you will find an inner peace and the answers you seek. Very interesting. This could be about self-worth, money. Because they do say like a lot of religions, if it's like if it's not leading you towards light, happiness, freedom, protection, being with God, right? Like always talk to God constantly with your spirit team. Ask them to show you. Pray to your spirit team every day, constantly, and when you wake up. Right now, ask guardian angels and guides to show you understandings today. Talk casually. It doesn't even matter, and see what happens, what they lead you to. What maybe they'll lead you towards certain works or videos or books or whatever people, and you might learn something new, or you might be so inspired and grateful for the support. However you interact with the divine, right? It's just that you have a connection to it. But a lot of religion can sometimes try to put these fears or doubts in order to control and shame us and move us away from the clarity of light and truth, so that they can control us, right? Especially people that are operating in a lack mindset or a lack belief system, right? Because they don't realize they can have anything if they're with God. So they try to control or harm others, basically. So maybe this was something important here, especially financially, it looks like. But let's get you an animal. Leo, people and placements, or this just could be a relationship to your money. We do have a full moon, super moon in Taurus coming up on November 4th or 5th. So whatever house that rules in your own personal birth chart will be experiencing kind of a huge revelation and culmination. And Uranus is also going retrograde into Taurus. So finishing up a transit there, it is. Yes, it is. I don't know why I'm speaking like Yoda or something, but yes. So that's going to be like divine inspiration. Uranus rules divine inspiration, Aquarius energy, right? And actually, Uranus, Pluto is in Aquarius, right? So it's ruled by that Uranus, which will be retrograding in Taurus. So huge changes as we're still in Scorpio season, which means like death, rebirth type energy. So there could be like deep shadow work, which Scorpio rules. It's on the same axis as Taurus. It's just on the opposite spectrum. Taurus rules the spring, and Scorpio rules autumn, fall, harvest, understanding, knowledge, wisdom. All right, so we have quite a few cards. Let's see what we can get from these messages for the future position. You cannot control everything in your life. Change is a part of nature, so you want to lean into it, right? You're evolving, you're adapting. You can't stay the tadpole forever. It must be allowed to take its course. Remember that great beauty results from metamorphosis. What can I change in myself or in my life for the better, right? Because the outer world in reality reflects that collective consciousness. How can I be more accepting of change I cannot control? This could be about relationships, potentially. It could be about work dynamics. And let's see the next one. I'm actually getting better at reading these Roman numerals. You may feel like a fraud or imposter. The crow is here to remind you of your intelligence, the dogwood your strength. Your accomplishments are yours, and you deserve the success you've achieved. What am I knowledgeable about? What are my creative professional goals, and how can I accomplish them? So ask your spirit team, ask these questions, pray for answers, see what comes up. And we have patience, the bobcat and the blackthorn. Very interesting. You might like to read books. Doesn't have to be. Seeing like high fantasy or something. Did I skip it? I have no idea. Maybe I did. Just gonna go to the contents. Patience, 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 Padawan. Son of a bitch. Oh, sorry. Okay, and it shows me it right away. That's funny. Thank you. Amen. So maybe things will move fast once you find the solution. A difficult journey ahead requires prep and patience. Channel the bobcat's stealth and pack plenty of provisions. Ration sustenance carefully, remembering that berries are often sweetest after a hard frost. So there could be like energy work that you might need to like move out of the way first before things can like fall into place. Could be about transits. How might I mentally prepare such that I can survive when supplies are low? So that's interesting. Stealthy hunters blending easily into their environment. They are independent creatures who can wait for hours for their prey, pouncing at 10 feet at the right moment. The blackthorn is a thorny shrub covered in bittersweet berries called sloes. We did say something about like quickly, things could change quickly after there's like a period or once you release the energy, right, of like rushing. Associated with overcoming obstacles, the blackthorn's sharp spines provide shelter to vulnerable birds. According to lore, if blackthorn berries are plentiful, the coming winter is severe. Traditionally harvested in late autumn, sloes provide nourishment in the form of jams, wines, and other hearty treats with which to patiently pass a harsh winter. I did say wine in a different reading. I think it was Virgo's reading. So, very interesting. Big changes in your real estate, potentially. Let's get you a Lenormand. Is there any message? No? Okay. Last messages for Leo. Anchor. So you could be like upping your anchor in one place and putting it down in another, potentially. Kind of like that ship, right? Yeah, there could be some kind of like forward momentum towards a lady specifically. Have the flowers. Okay, beautiful. Crossroads. Alrighty, let's get you a Callie. And we'll close her out. Leo people in placements. Whoa. Spicy. Alrighty. Greasing 13. There's something about it. Expressing your truth could be relevant. It says, she wears the mallet of skulls around her neck, never abandons you. She is with you lifetime after lifetime, in unending tenderness and devotion, conquering that which alienates you from your truth and creative power. Trust in the effectiveness of your prayers. So maybe you'll see changes once you pray or ask, and request for assistance, but you do have free will, right? You can't intervene. Have confidence in divine intervention. No matter how dire things may seem, you shall transform a negative experience into a positive one that honors your soul. The skull, you could be seeing skulls a lot. An ending, but also a triumph of a more powerful force, in this case divine will, over the lesser force, in this case like destiny, right? Typically human ego or plans. The skull indicates a need to acknowledge that while we are a powerful divine spirit with free will and much creativity, we also have to operate within a higher power of far greater wisdom. Such spiritual, and that's why you talk to God, right? You get those downloads and understandings to be in alignment. Such a spiritual hierarchy is not oppressive in any way. It is sacred order that keeps us safe and helps us grow. At the soul level, we have agreed to walk our particular spiritual journey in this lifetime. You can still rewrite your blueprint and stuff, but like, you still want to be at least like understanding of certain things or whatever, how to shift energy. She's with you, reminding you that you have the strength to remain true to yourself, even if that means standing apart from others. Tune into the spiritual power within, just beyond what society understands or can offer. And yeah, so there could be something here about like, religious indoctrination versus like a true connection to the divine, right? Downloads from the divine, like versus like what everybody else tells you what to do. So I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link. We'll leave a tip through there. And if you stayed this long, We'll get you an angel. Ooh, spicy, spicy. Release jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation. You don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. It's the energy that you're sending out, right? So if you want to, maybe instead, like if you really want something, you're coveting something, embody the frequency and align with it. Like feel that you have it. Realize on the ways in which you have a similar energy of that in your life, right? Like if we can be grateful for like the abundance of being able to wake up in the morning and have, the fact that we can breathe, the fact that, I don't know, just whatever, so that you're sending out that frequency of already having everything. Like you are so content in your own energy. I hope that makes sense. But thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. There's good fortune though with the Fool and good fortune. That's quite nice. I like this with the Eight of Cups. It's like detaching from something emotionally to jump towards something else, and good fortune is the result. I'm hearing that song. I think it's the song with Selena Gomez, the desert song, like A Year Without Rain or something like that. So you could be moving quickly in towards, like, when it rains, like the desert blooms. So it's like it doesn't take like 10 years. No, after the rain, it blooms. Like it blooms quickly. So maybe it's a long time until the rain hits the soil, but once it does, all the seeds that were like in the soil, they bloom quickly. So yeah, I don't know, maybe that's relevant here, but please hit like, subscribe, and get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link. We'll leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.